the backbone of this state.
Absolutely. I mean, I've done over 300 grassroots events in rural and western slope communities throughout the whole state just in the last year alone. More than my opponents, actually more than all my opponents combined. As I said earlier, I hope to bring a lot more private industry into the rural communities. I hope to basically try to fund vocational education in your rural schools that are generally flat to declining. That's my background. I mean, that's why I've been an innovator thing there for them. I also think your water should not be just going straight to the eastern slope. I mean, that's basically, we have the western slope creates about 80% of our water supply in our state, but they consume about 20% of our water supply. And we've had counties like Crowley County that sold 100% of their water rights to Denver Water, and now they're basically a poor and bankrupt county. So we have to learn how to do more with our water supplies. We have to think about, reconstituting aquifers, above ground reservoirs, making sure we trap every ounce of water. There's been so many environmental regulations that have really hurt a lot of western slope communities as well. But I will be a governor, you can be rest assured, for all 64 counties. I can be rest assured that I'll probably spend most of my time in economically challenged communities around the state.
I have one question. What about a university open in Eagle County? We don't have university. That could be a good idea.
I think that would be a public-private partnership, and I would be fully supportive of that.
Yeah,
It could be an option. We now have a CSU campus, of course, in Pueblo. We have a CU campus in Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay.
There's no reason why we couldn't either affiliate with one of our major state universities to bring one to Eagle County if there was enough demand. Absolutely.
Yeah. I believe our kids, they need a good career, because I mean they can learn languages and all of duties, but a real career like mechanical engineer, become a lawyer, architecture,
And if you were interested, I can tell you very specifically what my plans are for higher education. We're the fourth most expensive state now to send a kid to college here. CU is now upwards of $35,000 a year, if you can believe that. Now I'm not 100. I'm 52. I paid my way through college. I went to a state university. It cost me $250 a semester, $300 for books, and about $1,000 a year for housing. Now this was in the 1980s. We're now 2018. We now have a 17-fold increase in the cost of higher education. We have associate deans at almost every institution. They're raising tuition rates 5 to 8% a year. Our student housing cost is roughly 1/3 of that cost. So my plan is we're going to put a freeze for the entire term of my administration on tuition. There'll be no tuition, not for 4 years, but for all 8 years. Number two, we're going to work, we're a very real estate-centric economy. We're going to work with many of our graduates, our alumni that work in real estate and development. And we're going to encourage them to coordinate with their alumni and try to build affordable student housing. It shouldn't cost $13,000 a year for 8 months of housing in a shared dorm room with a Wi-Fi card and a meal card. It's ridiculous. It's totally out of control.
Exactly.
And then finally, we're going to take all of our state funds that we subsidize for higher ed, and we're going to target them towards our STEM disciplines. These are the jobs. We have 3 to 5 times as many high-paying jobs available today in Colorado than kids graduating. We're graduating about 1 in 4 kids in the STEM disciplines. And if you want to take a kid, if you care about income inequality in our country or income disparity, there's nothing more you can do than take an at-risk kid, get them remediated, get them through college, get them a STEM degree, gives them a foundational skills for their life. They're immediately starting at jobs at $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 day one when they're 22-year-old know-nothing kids. Changes their lives forever. That's the best thing we can do to bridge some of those gaps.